Hello learners, I'm Mr. Saul, and today we're going to do a lesson on the science of patterns. Now, a pattern is the same thing happening over and over again. You can tell what's coming next in a pattern if you already know what has happened. So we're going to do an experiment that uses energy and change, just like we talked about in our last lesson, in order to make some predictions and find a pattern. Today's experiment will be using some toy cars that I have here, and we're going to use a ramp, and I'm going to push the car down the ramp. We're going to see how far it goes. I'll also just push the car like normal and see how far it goes. But using this experiment, we're going to gather evidence, but not just any evidence where you can say, I saw the car go down the ramp fast. We have to have numbers. We have to know exactly how much time did it take for the car to go down the ramp. How far was the ramp? How long was the ramp? How far did the car go once it left the ramp? All of these things are important information that we need to know if we're going to predict a pattern. So let's head on over to the lab. All right, friends, so here we are set up. We have our little car and our ramp, and then I have my measuring tape set up. This will measure exactly how far the car goes. So first, let's do an experiment where I just send the car down the ramp just by placing it right here on the very start and letting it go. So I'm not helping it along at all. I'm not pushing it or pulling it. I'm just going to release it and see how far it goes. Ready and release. Okay, so that went 3 feet and 7 inches. So we should be keeping track of all of this information. So first try, no push, 3 feet 7 inches. I'm going to write that down. We're back, and this time I'm going to do the same experiment, but instead I'm just going to give the car a tiny little push to see if that changes anything. So this time giving it a soft push down the ramp, not just letting it go, but soft push. So here we go, soft push and go. Oh wow, that one went much farther. Let's have a look. 5 feet 5 inches. That's how tall Mr. Saul is. Okay, so writing it down. Second one, light push 5 feet 5 inches. All right. Okay, so this time we're going to try doing a hard push. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that time you could see I kind of pushed the car along as it was going. That was our hard push. Let me go check the measurement. Okay, so that third one, that hard push, it went, and I'm writing this down, hard push, 5 feet, 9 inches. All right, that is an interesting pattern, but you know what? Only one set of data is not enough because different things could have happened. We need to do this test over and over again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another 2 no pushes, another 2 light pushes, and another 2 hard pushes to see if I can get similar numbers the next time. And when I say similar, I mean, is the no push going to be shorter than the light push, and will the light push be shorter than the hard push? So I'm going to run those experiments real quick, and I'll be right back. Hello learners, we're back, and what I've done is taken all of that data, that empirical evidence that we gathered, which again is the data, the numbers that we have, and I put all of that into a graph, which you can see here. Now what I want you guys to do as you're looking at this is take a moment to study the graph and then share out to your teacher if you notice any patterns. That is, would you be able to predict what try number 4 would look like for each of these? If I did a 4th one with no push, a 4th one with light push, and a 4th one with hard push. Can you predict what that will look like? If you can, then you have found the pattern. Please describe to your teacher what that pattern is. Thank you guys so much for coming to this lesson today, and I hope you guys learned a lot about energy and forces and how we can predict what will happen. I'll see you guys next time.